All right. Okay, here's the take two. Okay, take two. I'm testing the audio. Testing the audio. I think it's working now. I was doing all that talking, and wasn't working. But hey, we're back now. It's Lucky Motorbikes, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna get straight to the point now. It was a good video. I talked to like 12 minutes. I'm gonna try to remember everything I said and all that. We're doing an informative video on Jesse. We got a new bike here named Jesse, and coincidentally, I don't know. I forgot the name that I bought the guy that I bought the bike from. His name was Jesse too, coincidentally. So I'll show you what it looked like the before and after, and just some things when you're looking to go buy a bike on Facebook, OfferUp, wherever you buy bikes. So here it was before. All right. This is what she looked like before. So yeah, she was kind of clapped out. Now, yeah. So throttle was glued. You know, I've been there before. On the handlebars. I mean, he had some cool things that I liked about this bike for sure that he did. He welded this mount. So I know some of you guys talk about the mount like going into the frame. He welded it, you know, and then he put the motor on. He's pretty good, solid welds too, good welds. He had like some tape right here for the spark plug. Like, you know, they say you should carry extra spark for the two-stroke. So yeah, we took out the old handlebars and throttle and stuff. He had a clutch lever too that was too big, so it wasn't activating the clutch all the way. Like, it was hitting the handlebar, and he wasn't getting the fullness out of the clutch. Because we got, you know, if you know, clutches get broken in and need to be adjusted and all that. If you don't know. Okay, so this is what she looked like before. Now we'll go to the what do you say that here now? Sorry you guys, I was talking a whole bunch. Now I'm all talked out. All right, now this is the after. That was the before. Now this is the after. All right, heck yeah. So we put new throttle, new clutch. That's my new logo. Alright, so I brought out the patina some. And the patina, it's, you know, you don't want to overdo it. But the bike was red before. And then it was white, or it was white, red, then black. They had painted it. So what I did was, I seen that the black needed to be touched up, right? Because it was all black, but it was some spots that were just like messed up. So I thought, okay, well, I don't know, I didn't think, I just went for, you know, nothing. Patina looks awesome. Anyways, I just took sandpaper, went stuff, and the way you get a good patina is like, okay, I'll show you where the seat post is. All right, we look right here. There's another picture I took that was better. All right, so now, like, as you can tell in some of these spots, like right here where the frame is, you want to sand, but then you want to like show you want to get sand, but then sand the spot that's like to get to the bare metal in the center more, and then go out more, so it can get that wear look on spots that are like mostly like on curvature and stuff. So on the other side of the tank, you could see like a good spot that I did it, because, you know, I know where like a tank gets worn. It was like right there, you know, and you don't want to overdo it. So on certain spots like that spot of the frame, on the seat, underneath the seat post, and certain things, and then I buffed it with the polish in like a clear coat, an exterior clear coat, to make it like look good and shine, and to seal the patina again, so we could keep it from getting more like old or rusted, whatever. Bear with me, y'all. I was talking so much, and then the thing didn't even record my audio. Y'all know what that's like. So yeah, got the bike, negotiated a price with him, because when you're picking up these bikes, you got to keep in mind, he wanted $100 for it, right, at first. And the thing is, when you go and buy a bike, like, I told him, you know, I could pick it up for the right price. I seen it was still on sale for like it was 2 weeks, it was. So I said, hey, you know, I could pick up this bike for the right price, but like, for the right price, because it might need some things, because I build and sell bikes. I told them it might need some things like like a new CDI, like new cables, or could be chain and stuff, and all this adds up to the price of a brand new kit, right? So I said, I'll be willing to pick it up for the right price. So he had it for 100, and he went down 80, and then he went down another. I just told him, hey, I pick it up for the right price, and he just said 60, and I said okay, and the thing is like, that's already a good deal at that point. 60, that's fair enough, because this bike is kind of clapped out. I mean, the frame, it's not super bad, but the frame is, what I'm saying, it's not. Anyways. Okay, so got the bike for a good price and stuff like that for 60. Sorry, I got a little brain freeze. Not bad, right? You add up to the price of a new kit and all this, so you got to get a bike for the right price. I don't know if the Spark works. That's an extra like $20, throttle cables, extra $15, chain $20. That's already like $70 right there. If I already had bought this bike for $60, I could have just saved that extra $70 and bought a whole new kit. So you guys got to keep in mind when you're buying something that's clapped out. Like, I know a lot of y'all got like $200 dreams and stuff like that, but it can happen. You could go buy that clapped out bike and you could try to go do it yourself. Like, there's just some things that you just don't know. Like, if it's your first time, or like or just building bikes or whatever. Like, you just there's just some things you don't know. Like, he didn't know like how with the clutch or this and that, or like it probably just stopped working and he just stopped using it. What I'm saying? Because most people, that's usually how it happens. They don't know what's wrong with it. I used to be running around in circles and stuff, but like, I never blew up no top end or anything. You guys make sure to give it oil. The longer you go, the more oil you'll need. And sometimes, like, he had a big spark plug in there. The one he had in there was way too big. Some of you guys thinking are like bigger spark plugs means more power. It's like, no, the bigger it is, the more it's gonna like, it just I don't know, it depends. Like, I put like some big spark plugs in it, and well, just every time they just overheat, and it's like, it sounds cool, it sounds loud to go up and down the street, but it's not worth it. So we switched it out with like a BR2 and stuff like that, and it's good, it's perfect. I took this bike all the way to Scottsdale and back, no problems. So yeah, I don't know if I missed anything I said from the last video, but that's pretty much it, you guys. I know a lot of y'all got $200 dreams and stuff like that. It took me maybe about like 2 days working on this bike, of like 6 to like 8 hours a day. So yeah, throttle cable, yeah, I had all these things, extra parts, but that's like $60, and then all the parts, flex pipe, I already had that pipe, but that's like a $50 pipe. I don't, it's okay, it's a good, pipe. It came with no exhaust, so I had to put that on there. And you could run these with no exhaust, you guys. I've done it on mine's. Actually, the big belly pipe that I had just put on there because I had welded it. If you guys, I didn't show y'all pictures for Monica, but since it didn't have a different jet, it actually started to bog on top end and overheat. So it actually runs faster without the exhaust until I switched the jet out. But that's just to tell you guys that you can run wide open, but you need to just make sure you have oil. If you're running like super lean, like under 2.5 or like 1.5, well, 2.5 is not super lean. Rich is like 3, 4.5. That's kind of rich. And then it also depends on your jet and how you're flowing. You got the pilot and stuff like that. So the pilot's already rich, and then the bike is running lean. So like, if you run rich, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have the balance. Like, once like, hey, my fuel is more rich, so my bike is running lean. But then if I'm running too lean, then my bike is running rich. And then like, if it's running too rich, and then it's gonna overheat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know the balance in these things. And the farther you go, yeah, the kind of more oil you want to put. So the thing is, you can run wide open and stuff, and I've been doing that just to free it up until I get a better jet to throw in Monica. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. The plate itself needs to be able to push out and push back in. Push out and push back in. And the throttle too. You got to make sure you have your throttle right so you could get the right rev. You know, you want it to boom, boom. You want it to open and close, open and close. But like when you let off, you want it to snap. You know, you want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So you guys could go. I know y'all got $200 dreams. Excuse me. Sorry about the noise. I know y'all got $200 dreams. And just this ain't the bike for you. Okay, you could go find another bike for cheap or something, try to get it going, because usually for 100-200 bucks there's something wrong with it. But you could try to tune it up and all that. Go ahead, I believe in you. But if it fucks up, you know, or whatever, like I'm here, you know, I'll be around. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you know what I'm saying? But this bike ain't the one for y'all that got $200 dreams. Like, this bike is worth $350. Like, you know, you can't argue me, whatever. You know, I put my time and effort. It was one of a kind. It's a good bike. This Lucky Motorbikes, like, it not for the top end. It goes probably like 28, like 25. But you don't need to go super fast to have fun. Okay, and this bike is a daily. Like, you just give it gas, keep going. Like, this is an awesome bike. Like, YD 100 flex pipe, low end. It's good. It's cool. It's great. So, yeah. Is there anything else that I was gonna say? Let me think real quick. Any questions, just comment. Just comment. So yeah, that's how much it costs about to make. So we'll say, like, you know, well, I got the polish, you know, $5. Tubes, another $10. The throttle cables, we talked, you know, 15 pipes. So I may be in, like, you know, 150, 140, but some of these parts already I had around. So 350 is a good deal. And it could have been sold with no exhaust. Like I said, you guys can run wide open. I mean, it's kind of loud, and it sometimes stinks. But two-stroke live. Actually, if you want to run wide open and you're worried about like smells and all that, buy Colts, the high rev Technic plate, because it smells like it smells fruity. I heard. So I want to get some of that. But yeah, that's the reviews. They say it smells fruity. That's if you run rich. It with wide open, you might smell like two-stroke a little on the cheap stuff. If you buy the cheap stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. You know, I mean, like, some things could be fixed, you know, and like maybe your clutch is really shot, maybe your bike is really clapped out, but you could bring it back to life. Like, you know, I had to free her up again. She was sitting for a while. I had to free up the clutch, the everything, you know, and stuff. And the wires, the CDI sparked, everything worked. I just had to, it was wired by hand, so I soldered it for a stronger connection. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Like, it's a good bike. It's great. Like, someone's gonna really love this bike. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate y'all watching. You know, I miss y'all so much. And shout out to all the homies. So we're talking so much now. Sorry, I lose my voice now. But all right, yeah, this is Jesse right here. You know, so I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all around. You got any questions, any comments? You know, if you wanna you know, look around any video ideas and stuff. You know, sometimes I'd be looking on here, you know, like just reviewing some stuff, whatever. So yeah, comment down below. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all around, and peace.